starting for the first round for the red pool. On mat 1 will be Douglas against Central Burden. On mat 2 will be Augusta against Circle. And then on mat 3, Marion versus Clay Center. And mat 4, Rock Creek versus Fredonia.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we bring you the Marion County Duels from the SAC at Marion. Chuck McClendon on the mic here. They tell me I can talk. So I'm going to do my best to explain this as we go and point out the Marion wrestlers, what we've got for a team, and where we hope to get. So bear with me. We'll get the action started in a minute. How's that?
This is what everybody at home is seeing. They're seeing all 3 sets of mats. And we're all going to keep Marion's up.
Okay. Okay. Marion Warriors will be wrestling on the blue mat in the upper left corner of your screen. Looks like we're about ready to get started. Making some lineup adjustments. Marion will be wrestling Clay Center. Their 106-pounder, Alyssa Cowing. Marion is open at 106, so she'll get her hand raised. We'll move up. Marion's also open at 113 pounds. So we'll start at, let's see. Marion has wrestler at 120. However, Clay Center is open. I say it's open for those of you that don't know. That means Clay Center doesn't have a wrestler available at that weight. So it'll count as a bye. Marion will give up 12 points in the team scoring for 2 opens and gain 6 back on Clay Center's open. All right, looks like we're going to have our first match of the day. From Marion, 126 pounds, sophomore Chance Schultz will be wrestling Aiden Hatcher, junior from Clay Center. Marion in the red and blue singlets, Clay Center in the orange and white and black. So we get ready to go here. All right, looks like we're set to go and we're off. Circling, Chance takes a shot, good double leg, works himself up. Got 2-point takedown, back to the mat, good return. Right now he's riding his man out. And we got an escape by the Clay Center wrestler. Chance leads 2-1. Collar and elbow tie up. Chance goes in on a good double leg, takes him straight to his back. Double leg, gives him a 2-point takedown. Working for wrist control. Good mat return by Chance. Working heavy to keep that left ham of his opponent. Clay Center wrestler continues to try to stand up and get away. Chance does a good job of keeping a wrist lock, waist lock, throws him right back to the mat. Here we go again. Good job. Okay. Chance just gave away a point for locked hands. You can't lock your hands when your opponent's in the down position. Chance knows that, but sometimes those things happen. Clay Center wrestler starting a down position. Chance will cover. .34 seconds left in the first period. Chance leads 4-2. Returns him again. Chance got leg control, keeps him down. He's climbing up. If he can keep climbing, get his arms pinned. Hasn't exposed his back yet. Now he's got a half Nelson. Chance is still in control. He gives up an escape near the end of the period. Good double leg takedown by Chance as the period comes to an end. Okay, the end of the first period, Chance Schultz up 6-3. Waiting to see who's got choice for position. Chance wins the toss, goes to both of them up. So both wrestlers will be on their feet, ready to start as we go into the second period. We've stopped for something. Too much. Can't do that. You're on the mat. You can't lock your hands. Got to have a wrist. Okay, back to action. Chance, another shot. Good double leg. Takes him straight to his back, but his opponent rolls. Working a half. Chance getting wrist control. Had wrist control on the right arm, but lost it. Still working. Right there at the out of bounds line. Working for wrist control, trying to get arm control on his opponent to work to where he can rolling to his back, get at minimum back points, possibly a pin. Chance gives up an escape. They're still wrestling. Chance is leading 8-4. Another good double leg. Chance takes him down. Belly to back right again. Chance is working, trying to get control of those arms so he can get the man in position to roll him over. Gives up the escape. Clay Center wrestlers in on a single leg, trying to get pushed. Switches to a double, takes Chance down. Good takedown. Chance will work around, try to get off the bottom. Clay Center wrestlers working the same thing, spread the arms, but Chance needs to keep working, and he's got the 2-point reversal. Once again, he's on top working for wrist control. Chance in good position. As we come to the end of the second period, Chance will take a 12-7 lead in the last period. See what the Clay Center wrestler does. Coach indicates he's going to start down. Okay, Chance is elected to give up an escape. They'll start both wrestlers on their feet. Clay Center wrestler will be awarded a single point for an escape. Oh, Chance, a little slow reaction. Clay Center wrestler working for a single leg, got his head buried in the middle. Chance needs to put on a crossface, try to get around, get his 2-point takedown. Working it. He's digging, now he gives up. And the ref calls a stalemate. We're going to get back to our feet and start over again.
giving him 1 point.
Okay. And here we go again. Chance Shet's good double leg. Okay, he's got him straight to his back. Lost that, but got the double leg takedown. Now gives up a reverse. Clay Center wrestler with an arm bar, trying to get the chicken wing working so he can roll Chance over. He's got a little too far forward. Chance is blocking him. Just got to keep working, keep moving. Chance gets to his hip, gets away, and pulls the reverse. Good move, good move. 2 points, reversal. Chance just keeps working, trying to get wrist control again. 45 seconds left in the last period of the match. Chance has got a comfortable 16-10 lead. He's working for all he can get. Still working. Chance is working, but he's not able to get much. Clay Center wrestler tries to roll in, gets moved. Got a whizzer. If he can hold on to it for 10 more seconds. All right, we got the escape from the Clay Center wrestler, but we're 3 seconds left. And Chance Schultz is going to hold on for the win, 16-11. That's a good match for Chance. Bring us 3 team points for a regular match win. No bonus points for total score or pinfall, anything like that. Next up at 132 pounds from Clay Center, Parker Tholstrup, doesn't have listed the gray, will be wrestling Caleb Darrow, a freshman. Young man, got some experience in kids club, Marion and Harrington in years back. Wrestled in junior high, glad to see him on the mat. Freshman, never know what to expect out of a freshman. Shake hands and the match starts. And the Clay Center wrestlers getting for a double leg takedown. Got the 2 points. Works up on him. Caleb needs to move, get out from under it. Clay Center wrestlers got a chicken wing, got him rolled. If he walks to the head, referee's counting back points. Gonna be a near fall at minimum, 3 points. Caleb struggling, fighting, trying to get off his shoulders. But looks like the Clay Center wrestler's got a pretty good headlock on him. Working, just can't get that other shoulder on the mat. And there we go, we call a pin. That's all right. Caleb's a freshman. A lot of years to go. So Marion will give up 16 points due to the pin, and we'll move on to the next wrestler. We're open at 138. Clay Center has Brody Hayes at 138. He'll get his hand raised. We'll move on. Looks like at 140 pounds. Clay Center has Talon Feisenmayer. I apologize if I butcher the name. We'll be wrestling Nathan Hoffner, sophomore from Marion. He's got a lot of experience in kids club from years back. Wrestled from time he was 7 or 8 years old. Wrestled in junior high. Nathan's just a sophomore, so he's got a couple more good years anyway. See how he can go to work in this young season. Front headlock by the Clay Center wrestler, working. No points given up yet. Back to their feet. Circling. Clay Center wrestler in on a double leg takedown. Works around, gets his points. Working. Nathan tries to sit out. Can't finish it. Still on the bottom. Clay Center wrestlers working for wrist control again. Got Nathan's left arm trapped. Working to get that wrist pulled back. And they're out of bounds. So we'll restart in the middle with Nathan on the bottom. Down 2-0, about halfway through the first period. See if Nathan can work his way out from under. And here we go. Nathan with a good sit out, not quick enough to finish. Clay Center wrestler grabbing that wrist, working for wrist control again, trying to get that arm pulled back around on Nathan back for a hammer lock. Still working. Nathan's still moving, trying to get loose. Moving in 20 seconds left in the first period. Clay Center wrestlers got a high crotch working for a tilt. Gets Nathan on his back, not enough for points. Yes, he did. He's holding 2 fingers indicating he's got 2 back points for the tilt. As we come to the end of the first period, Nathan's down. Clay Center wrestler one choice, defers, gives Nathan the choice. Nathan wants to go both men up. And I stand corrected. Nathan's down 4-0, starting the second period. Other wrestler pushes on the head, trying to get a little distraction. Maybe going to set up the single leg, double leg. There he is, arm hook. Couldn't finish the single leg. Collar and elbow. There he goes, front headlock again, trying to work it down. Nathan's got a 2-on-1, both hands on the opponent's wrists, trying to gain control. Tied up again. Neither wrestler able to get an advantage. Nathan's got a leg, working to finish single leg. Clay Center wrestling with a good sprawl, got his hips flat on the mat, both legs out behind him, working. Got the reverse half on the right side, lost it, trying to roll Nathan to his back. Nathan's lost that right arm. Got a chicken wing on it. Clay Center wrestler hold on to that. He could roll Nathan pretty easy. There he goes, stepping up towards his head with that hammerlock. Nathan gets it away. Good deal. Clay Center wrestler riding him out, trying to get an advantage. Nathan just needs to keep working as we come to the end of the second period. Doesn't give up any more points. Okay, going into the third period of the match, we're down 6-0. See what Nathan can do in the third period. Maybe pull off something, win the match. I didn't know I talked right. And here we go. Nathan starts on top, working for wrist control, got him back down. A little high. Nathan rolls with him, doesn't give up reversal. That's a good move. Trying to get that wrist controlled, brought back under him. Clay Center wrestler twists his arm out, gets it away. Nathan's a little out of position, gives up an escape, goes down 7. As I said, Nathan's just a sophomore. He's experienced, but once you get to high school, the level of a competition is different than it used to be. Takes some of these kids a year or two to really get comfortable wrestling high school. As in on a shot by the Clay Center wrestler and finally works his way around, gives up a takedown. Near the out of bounds line, see if Nathan can work without going out of bounds. Clay Center wrestler has wrist control, trying to work that hand back into a hammerlock. Working, working, working. Clay Center wrestler tries to pull him in. Nathan sits out and we go out of bounds with 9 seconds left in the match. We start the action again. Nathan tries to sit out, can't get away, still moving. Clay Center wrestler's gonna ride him out. Take a 9-0 victory. Not a bad match. Next up at 152, we've either got Tucker Jackson or Braxton Mason from Clay Center. Both of them listed as sophomores. Wrestling Jack Lanning, a freshman. Jack wrestled in the kids club when he was younger and then found his way back to the basketball court. Stayed away from the wrestling room for a while. Came back as a 7th grader. Now wrestling as a freshman. Be nice to see what Jack can do. And here we go. A little circling. Jack's got a 2-on-1. Both hands on one wrist, looking for an advantage. Clay Center wrestler tries a double leg, misses. Gets around, gets takedown. Working for the chicken wing with his left hand. Got that run through. Trying to walk to the head and roll Jack to his back. Got him over. Jack's giving up back points. Hopefully he can fight it out. There's a pin. Well, like I said, Jack's a freshman. Got to give him time to learn. Never know. Clay Center has Brett Loader at 160 pounds, a sophomore. Marion is open at 160 pounds, so we'll move on from there. At 170, Clay Center has Colton Spellman, a freshman, wrestling Landon Dye, freshman from Marion. Landon's wrestled kids club years past. Good to see him on the mat. Once again, a freshman. Got a lot of freshmen out this year, but that's good. Means we could have a future wrestling Marion High School. And here we go. Tie up right away. Everybody's working for position, trying to get arms inside. Fighting for hand control, hand fighting. Each wrestler trying to get his hands and arms inside the other. Easier to control your opponent. Now, Landon's going 2-on-1. Got two freshmen wrestling here. Never know what'll happen then. Landon pushing on the elbow, thinking of maybe a duck. Tries it again. Can't get the arm popped up high enough to get under as we go out of bounds. We'll restart with 35 seconds left to go in the first period. Typical freshman on freshman match. Youth and inexperience. Both wrestlers tied up collar and elbow, working for a position. Nice back trip by the Clay Center wrestler for a 2-point takedown. And gets him rolled over, gives up the pin with 5 seconds to go. But once again, freshman, it is what it is. The kid's got a bright future. We'll keep watching him. Marion and Clay Center both open at 182, so we'll move to 195. Zach Bollinger from Clay Center, Junior, against Todd Pallak Senior from Marion. The first 3 weeks, Todd Pallak's wrestled at 195 and 220 both. Has wrestled the past 2 years at 182. Was a 2-time state high school tournament qualifier. Placed at 182 pounds last year at the state tournament. Gained a little weight over the summer. Played tackle for the football team on top of 200. So he wrestled early at 220. He's actually ranked number 4 in the state right now in the 220-pound weight class. According to the coaches, he's going to settle at 195 this year. They don't think it'd be practical to try to get him back to 182, so he's going to stay at 195. Once he settles there, I expect him to be ranked in the top 6 there. Of course, he's the last of the wrestling Pallak brothers. Got 2 older brothers that, if you know anything about Marion wrestling the last 10 years, you know there's a couple older brothers that could wrestle just a little bit. You can argue about which one's better. I won't do that now. Catch me later. And here we go. Todd's in on an early shot, gets a single leg, elevates, working, trying to get that leg up. A little bit of power there. And a takedown. Todd tried rolling straight into a cradle, but couldn't get it done. Now he's got wrist control, got him in a hammerlock very quickly. You see how Todd got a knee right there on the back of the other kid's leg, holding him down. Got that hammerlock. Going to try to maybe work for a reverse half with the right arm and get that so he can roll him. Other kid's got his arm. Todd goes into chicken wing, rolls him on his back, got to settle back, got a little high right there on the out-of-bounds mark. He's gaining back points, but can't get them both at the mat at the same time. But we're close. Todd gets that shoulder down just a little, keeps working. Going to wear the other kid down. Might take a while, but eventually he'll be able to hold both shoulders down at the same time, get the pin. Takes a lot of straining by the man on the bottom to keep both shoulders off the mat when you're in that position. Todd steps over, got him in a version of his Saturday night ride, working to get that right shoulder on the mat. Clay Center wrestler fighting hard. Todd steps clear over, goes into a side headlock and pins. Gets the pin with 25 seconds left. It's a good match for Todd. Probably see him do that a lot more this year. Now up at 220, we got Keegan McDonald, a senior from Clay Center, up against Marion's freshman man beast, Trevor Schaefer. Wrestling 220 pounds as a freshman, you're going to get an education. Young man, strong, very good athlete for a young man. Wrestled as a kid, actually placed at the 6 and under state tournament when he was 6. Second place, number 2 in the state. He went to the basketball court for a while, came back a couple of years ago. Big argument amongst the family in a toss-up whether he'd come to the wrestling room or the basketball court. Gives up a 2-point takedown. Once again, freshman on senior. Able to get off his back. Trevor was. Gives up 2-point takedown. Gives up 2 back points. They're right there on the out-of-bounds line. They go out of bounds. So Trevor will start on the bottom. It's possible the McDonald kid from Clay Center might be the younger brother of the former heavyweight from Clay Center, was also named McDonald. I'm reaching for that one, but I know the name. Trevor does a good job to sit out. Rolls, tries to get away. Still working. Clay Center kid's working for wrist control. Got a waist lock on him. Oh, Trevor just made a mistake for a young wrestler reaching over the back like that. Immediately exposed his own back to the mat. Gave up 2 points for near fall as they go out of bounds with about half the period, first period gone. McDonald covers, and here we go. Well, looks like we got an injured wrestler on the other mat. Not circle, and not sure who's wrestling circle right now.
Augusta.
Okay. Young man from Augusta looks like may suffered a leg injury, but he's walking off, so that's a good sign. Hopefully, young man will be back. Back to the Marion action. McDonald's working Trevor. Got a half Nelson on him if he can step over. Trevor fought that off good. Got in a very good position to fight that off. For short time in the first period, almost over. And there it is. Start the second period. Trevor will be down 6-0. See which position he chooses to start in. Goes from there. This young man got a good future in athletics, whether he stays in the wrestling room or goes back to the basketball court, either one. I've talked to his mom for years, tried to convince him to stay in the wrestling room. We'll see how that goes. Here we go. Both wrestlers on their feet. Trevor makes an attempt to get a shot. Other wrestlers got a front headlock. Works around, makes an attempt at a cow catcher. Can't finish it. Got the headlock in tight. Gonna probably try to work around. And there he goes. He's got it hooked up on a cradle. Good deep. Trevor's stout, but that's going to be hard to kick out of. And he gets it done. Going to give up a couple 3 back points, near fall points, but it's a good job to kick out of that one. Trevor starts in the down position again. See if he can get an escape, maybe a reversal. Tried to sit out. Now he's in trouble. He's got that elbow cocked way up in the air. And he gives up the power half. McDonald's got him in a power half, got him rolled. This will be hard to get out of. Trevor's fighting, pushing on the head. Good job. Good job. Gives up 3 more back points. And once again, I say you got a senior wrestler and a freshman, and that's hard to do anywhere, any weight. But when you're a 220-pound freshman, that's just a tough road to hoe. It's one of those cases where you win the ones you can, you learn from the ones you can't, and by the time you're a junior, you're really good. Trevor gets an escape, which is a good deal. 30 seconds left in the second period. We're back into action, see what we can do from here. Tries for a blast double, gives up the takedown, and that'll be the end of the match. Unfortunately, Clay Center wrestler gets a technical fall, meaning he won by 15 or more points in the second period. But as we say, Trevor's a freshman, got a lot of experience, a lot of ability, but freshman, that's the word. So, and that's the end of this duel. Marion 15, Clay Center 45. So we'll take a break until we come back with Marion Rock Creek after a while.
Want to take a quick shot here. This is Darren Neufeld broadcasting with Chuck McClendon, letting him do all the fun stuff today because he knows what's going on down on the mats. Thanks again for joining us.
Gotta hang myself.
Wanted to go through our sponsor list real quick. While we have kind of a break in the action. So we're broadcasting from the Landing Pharmacy broadcast area. Some of our other sponsors: Central National Bank, Tampa State Bank, Case & Sons Insurance, Eagle Communications, Prairie Land Partners, Marion National Bank, St. Luke Hospital, Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Harry Real Estate, Marion Kiwanis Club, MHS Pack, Marion County Ace Hardware, Carlson's Grocery, Marion Dye & Fixture, Edward Jones Investment, Yazoo Megali Funeral Home, Gambino Pizza, Marion Auto Supply, Security First Title Company, and Katie Insurance. Thank you very much for all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring you these matches today. And once again, thanks to Chuck McClendon for broadcasting today so that people out there actually get to hear some intelligent words, not from our normal broadcast crew. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned. The second round will be starting shortly.
The worst time here. You just can't take that phone call. Who took that call? Come on.
Elbows down. Inside side.
They've only changed it twice.
Hey, that's a smart. That's that.
Who's got this?
Elbows down. Good stand. Come on, bro. What are you doing? Stand and keep your underhook. Now do it. Do it.
I would. I mean, if they would have going to blame them if they can't. No, I kind of like it because it takes the neck out of it. A lot of them get real nervous because I think yeah, we're really right. That's what we got insurance or whatever. We're gonna yeah, yeah. I think we'll actually we haven't announced something beautiful. We don't know about other schools that will be there. Yeah. So basically all we know is the dates that we've got. I don't think any predictions.
Can't see us, yeah. Roll. Can't see. Go coach there. Come here.
All right, we will begin round 2 with mat 1 will be Douglas versus Circle. Mat 2 will be Augusta versus Central Burton. Mat 3 will be Marion versus Rock Creek, and mat 4 will be Clay Center versus Fredonia.
Okay, we're back for the next duel. Marion against Rock Creek. Get started here in a minute. Looks like we're both open at 106 pounds. Rock Creek has a 113 pounder, but we're open. 120 pounds from Rock Creek. Spencer Bard, 120 pound junior, be wrestling for Slater, a senior who is a former high school state tournament qualifier. Wrestled really good last year at the district tournament, made the state, and then unfortunately had a skin issue develop over the last week and wasn't able to wrestle. So this is his first match of the season. We'll see what he's got. Here we go. Oh, Forrest makes a good double leg takedown right into a half. Other wrestler sprawls out. Forrest working for a cradle. Gives up a headlock hip toss reversal. Forrest got to get his head popped out. Close to getting an escape. Referee's waiting to see what happens. Forrest needs to get a crossface and get around behind. Works his way into an escape. We're both back to our feet, going again. Forrest makes the shot, comes up with a single leg. Needs to keep driving. Good step through, right to his back, hooks the half. Forrest got to just keep pushing, keep working. Gives up the half Nelson, goes back to a cradle, trying to get it, can't reach. Got his head caught. Rock Creek wrestler trying to get a front headlock. And we're out of bounds. Give him 1 point for escape. The Rock Creek wrestler got away. Forced up 5-3. 27 seconds left in the first period. Both wrestlers up. Forrest is doing a good job. He's just a little slow on his shots. He's not following through. He's getting there, but he needs to be pushing on through. Got him taken down again into a cow catcher. Reverse half Nelson. Trying to get him rolled to his back. Got to get a little more power. Okay, he's got him to his back, drawing back points. But I'm afraid he's going to run out of time. Okay, the end of the first period. Forrest, lots of back points. Up 9-3. Good job by the young man. Like I said, he's a little rusty. This is his first matches of the year. Good wrestler. It was interesting when the young man was a freshman. He only weighed about 86 pounds, soaking wet. Never seen a wrestling room before when he walked in the first time to start wrestling as a freshman. Young man's come a long way, worked hard, really has. Starts on the bottom, moving around. Going into a short fireman's got. He makes the reversal. Good scramble. Now he needs to jump sides. He had the half. Could have followed on over. Now if he needs to come to the head, work there. Got the chicken wing with the other arm. Working for wrist control. Rock Creek wrestlers trying to get away. Does a sit out, but can't finish it. Now get through that double leg. Wrestler makes an attempt, can't get there. Forrest is behind, get 2 takedown points. He needs to peel the Rock Creek wrestler's arms off his legs so he can get around. Referee blows the whistle. Got a stalemate. We're going to go back to the center of the ring, start both of them on their feet. Little hand fighting. Rock Creek man goes for a single leg, misses it. Forrest is on him. Got to hook the leg. Forrest got to get around behind, get those 2 points for the takedown. Gives up a leg, but nothing serious. Forrest is kind of in a bad position now. About to give up 2 points. Needs to turn into that, get that leg. Keep driving. Trying to throw him backwards, working against himself a little. And the second period comes to an end. Forrest is ahead, 12-6. He's working good, just a little rusty, Forrest will start third period on top, gets in for cover. Rock Creek sits out. Forrest needs to follow him around. There he goes. Gets back in position. Trying to break the arm down, get rid of those one foundation point. Get him flat on the mat, working for wrist control. Rock Creek sits out again. Forrest is needing to follow him, but Forrest has got his right leg hooked. That'll slow the Rock Creek man down. Working for wrist control. Got the half Nelson on the right side, but the Rock Creek wrestler wings him, tries to roll him, can't get it done. We're back to where we were. Forrest is going to keep working. Once again, Rock Creek sets out. Forrest doesn't follow him around, gives up front headlock, and going to have to fight to keep from giving up a reverse here. Got the arm off. Posted his head. Forrest got his head pushed in the mat. Needs to get a crossface, get that leg loose, get around behind. You can't score points when you're sitting on your hips out in front of the other wrestler. Got to get moving to a better position. You're going to give up two, just did. Now he's got a belly down. Don't give up the half. Don't give up a pin when you're up 12 to 8. Rock Creek's got a chicken wing on him. Trying to walk to the head and roll. Forced his base. That's not bad if he can just keep him from getting his head rolled. Forrest is fighting him off good. Got to get the right leg posted out so he can't roll. Short time as the towel tapper comes in. Forrest has got to hold on for 4 seconds. Looks like he's going to work. Gave up a back point, but still going to be the winner of the match, 12-10. Close. That was a good match for his first one. He's got things to work on, but like I said, this is his first match back. He's rusty on the season. He'll get better and be back to hopefully state qualifier for him by March. Okay, moving up. 126 pounds from Rock Creek, Ian Clark. 126-pound junior. Wrestling Chance Schultz, a sophomore. Got started with Chance here. Rock Creek tries to make a double leg, can't get it finished. Got one leg. Chance is working. Gonna maybe go out of bounds. Referee's in the road, can't see what's up now. Right there in the out of bounds line. Chance could peel those arms loose, get around. He can get a takedown. Now we're out of bounds. We'll go back to middle and start over. Chance has the luxury or the misfortune, whichever you want to call it, of wrestling as his older brother's an assistant coach. Good double leg takedown, good lift. Takes him straight to his back. They get to the edge of the mat. Unfortunately, Chance relaxed enough, gives up a reversal. Rock Creek wrestler hooks up a cradle. Got Chance rocked back. Chance is going to have to peel that grip and kick. As a lot of times happens, the Rock Creek wrestler had the inside shoulder down, but could get that outside shoulder on the mat. Didn't get a pin, but did draw 3 back points out of it. Chance is working. Needs to keep driving, maybe be able to get another double leg. Lifting up. Oh, there he goes. Good job on a single leg takedown. Got behind him, got him down. Working for wrist control again. As I said, Chance is wrestling as his older brother, who was a good wrestler in his own right. High school state placer. Placed at the Kids Club state tournament. When your older brother's your coach, that's either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you want to look at it. Rock Creek gets a reversal near the end of the first period. Reaches for the cradle again, not going to get there. As the first period comes to an end, Rock Creek wrestlers up 7-4. Got a good scrap going on down here. And here we go. Rock Creek does a sit out. Chance is a little behind, needs to keep going. Rock Creek's going to get a reversal. He's working, got Chance flat, trying to get arms taken out from under him. Going on a cross arm. Working for the cradle again. Looks like he's got it. Settles back. Wasn't in the right position. Chance able to get a 2-point reversal on him. If Chance knows anything, he knows how to get out of a cradle because his older brother lived and died with a cradle. Osmosis, if nothing else. Chance should just learn that. Sleeping in the same house. Now Chance in on a double leg, needs to keep pushing, lift and drive. There he goes. Good double on the wrist, trying to get it out from under him. Lets him stand up. Almost out of position, almost pulled him back on top of him. Now we're out of bounds, going to start over. Chance also has a big sister that wrestled a little bit back in the day. Here we go. Chance is down by 4 points, not out of reach. Needs to keep working. Get control, roll the man on his back, see if we can get a pin. Working for the half. Rock Creek pulls it off. Still working. Rock Creek does a real good job of getting a sit out. Comes up with a 2-point reversal. Chance going to have to work on the defense of that. He's given that up 3-4 times already in this match. And a cradle again. Once again, there he got both shoulders down. That cradle's a good move, but you got to know how to run it right. I've seen many guys hold a cradle forever but not have the opponent's outside shoulder on the mat or have the inside shoulder up on their own chest and get a lot of back points but never get a pin. So Rock Creek has 2 wrestlers at 138, Gavin Shoup or Jacob Stevies, but Marion's open. So we'll move on to 145. Tanner Shoup of Rock Creek against Nathan Hoffner of Marion. Now wait a minute. They've thrown me a curve. We're back to 132. Eli Shoup, a junior, will be wrestling Quentin Taylor. Quentin's a freshman. Wrestled kids club when he was really young. Took several years off. Came back as a 7th grader. Really works hard. Just hasn't put it all together yet. Got to move quicker. Rock Creek goes in. Runs out of bounds. Quentin needs to speed up his reaction time a little bit. Keep fighting. In on a single leg. Rock Creek lifts and elevates. Takes Quentin straight to his back. Not a good position to be in. He's fighting, trying to roll through, but he gets it done. Good job rolling off your back, Quentin. Gives up back points, but that's not a pin. Rock Creek wrestler had his arm trapped, got it back. Quentin's based up, trying to move out. Rock Creek wrestlers got the arm barred. Got a crotch tee, trying to roll him in. Rolls him over on a tilt, but can't hold him long enough. Quentin's in bad position. Gets put back on his back. Rolls into his belly. Rock Creek's got a hammer lock on him. Got him by the headlock, walking to the head. Trying to hold him down. He gets the pin with 41 seconds left to go in the match. Quentin's a freshman. Like I said, wrestled at the kids club years ago, just came back. Got to get some more experience, but it'll come. Now we'll move on to 145 pounds. Tanner Shoup of Rock Creek is a senior. Nathan Hoffner, 145-pound sophomore. Nathan, another wrestler on the American High School wrestling team that has a big brother, wrestled for a few years. Happens a lot in wrestling. It's kind of a family sport. Big brother wrestles, little brother does too, and all the brothers and nowadays all the sisters wrestle. A lot of girls wrestling that didn't used to be. Nice to see. There's a place for it. I'm love to see it. Girls to the point where they've got their own leagues. They've even got their own Kansas Wrestling Coach Association rankings. A lot of high school girls wrestling. A lot of places for high school girls to go to college on a wrestling scholarship nowadays. That's a good deal. Got some hand fighting going on out there. We're working for position. Hoffner tries single leg, doesn't get there. Rock Creek's got a front headlock working, got a leg, trying to set up the cradle. He's got it hooked. He's got to get him rolled. Nathan's fighting hard. Doesn't have the best position. Rock Creek doesn't. He's got it hooked, but he doesn't really have position to roll it over. Nathan needs to straighten that leg, get that arm off. Does a good job there. Just keep moving those hips away. There he's too slow, gives up the single leg right into a pinning combination. Nathan needs to go listen to the coach. The match is over, not much more you can do right now. He'll learn just as a sophomore, got to keep coming. Next up at 152, Caleb Purvis of Rock Creek, senior. Wrestling Jack Lanning, a freshman from Marion. One thing about Jack, you just never know for sure what you're going to get. I remember him as a kid. He had a style. Watched him at Valley Center when he was about 6. Tried to take a kid's head clear off. He's driving, got the single leg, got to get off his knees and keep pushing. That gives up the 2. Rock Creek working for arm control again. Jack gets up, gets the escape, back to it. Once again, Jack just a freshman, hadn't wrestled for a few years. Junior high, wrestled there when you could do basketball and wrestling both. Apparently, from what I understand, he's wrestling and playing basketball both now. That's a little different. Didn't used to be able to do that. Glad to see it. Get the man where he can do the school the most good. Score points. Now he's got to keep moving. Got a reverse headlock into the roll. He's in a bad way now. Rock Creek kid's got his head a little too high. There he gives up the pin. Once again, you got a freshman. And unfortunately, I don't care how big you are when you're a freshman wrestling high school, that happens. Unless you're one of those kids that started when you were 4 and you wrestled kids club your whole life. You get to be a freshman in high school, you're wrestling upperclassmen. It's just a whole different deal. I don't care if you're 106 pounds or 285. It's just different. It just is. Next up, 170 pounds, Drew Bruenhide, Rock Creek Senior, against Landon Dye, a freshman. It's nice to have these freshmen out. Hopefully they stay with it the next 3 years, because they don't believe it, but a loss as a freshman can make you a lot better as a junior. Better to be out here going through it, even if you get beat, than it is sitting home playing on your phone. And yes, I said that out loud, and I'll say it again. Got some scrapping going on. Short fireman's by the Rock Creek kid, takes Landon down. Got a barbed wire working, got that arm lifted. Gets him taped to his back and gets a pin. Once again, I hate to repeat myself, but when you're a freshman, that just happens. You can't learn it if you don't do it. Marion's open at 182. That'll take us to Todd Pallak at 195 against Cooper Biddle, a sophomore. Todd Pallak back on the mat. What else is there to say about the Pallaks? Here we go, see what happens. It is interesting after watching Kyle and Tyler and Todd all three. Todd's kind of a mixture of Kyle and Tyler both. But he's a typical Pallak, because he has a tendency to throw himself into some of the most ridiculous situations you can get into just to see if he can get himself out. And usually they did. Tyler was terrible about it. He'd do stuff just to see if he could work himself out. Ultimately, it made him a better wrestler, but he drove his kids' coaches crazy. Todd's got takedown, got the hammer lock, working for wrist control on the other, trying to get a half. Young man keeps cocking his elbow like that. He's going to give it up. Todd says, okay, we'll do it this way. Head out of the road, gets the hammer lock, pushes him over. Now he's got him flat. That'll be hard to get out of. Got to get that left shoulder over, and the referee calls a pin. He had a better view than I did. I'll bet he was right. So Todd comes away with another pin. Next pounds. Bill Senior from Rock Creek against Trevor Schaefer, the freshman, a freshman. Still, so what? He's a freshman. He's wrestling. That by itself is enough. Just don't want to see these freshmen get discouraged as freshmen if they can't win a match. It's just but it is reality. Sometimes you lose as a freshman. It makes you better as a junior and senior. A lot of guys in the wrestling world never get to a state tournament till they're upperclassmen. Doesn't mean they're bad wrestlers. They just got to learn. Trevor tries a shot, gets muscled by the other kid on by. A little hand fighting working here, trying to get position. Trevor tries to rush in on him, gets off balance, gets him thrown down. Now he gets to get a cross face or post that head, do something, get around behind, get those takedown points, then work from there. It's just one of those inexperienced things. You don't win matches if you don't score points. And you got to do the moves that score you points. Now, there's a good double leg takedown. Manages to keep both feet in bounds. That's a good deal. Good move by Trevor. Nice shot, nice lift elevation to drive through and still manage to keep both feet in bounds. That's a really good move. Good move. Starts in the top position. Rock Creek tries to sit out. Trevor keeps up, gets around back behind, does it again, keeps moving. That's good. Good to see him doing that. That's what you got to do, especially as a young wrestler wrestling a senior. Do the basics. Win a lot of matches with basic moves. Trevor's working, trying to get rid. He's trying to reach for a cradle. Short time left in the first period. Trevor does a good job again, staying around behind. If you can't do anything else, just don't give up a reversal. As we come to the end of the first period, Trevor's up 2-0 on a really good takedown. Trevor defers. Rock Creek wrestler chooses down, so Trevor start on top. If he can stay with him, doesn't have to score points. Just don't give up an escape, especially not a reversal. Give up the escape. That's all right compared to a reversal. 1 point given up's better than 2. Trevor's working, trying to get that wrist control. Rock Creek's still moving. Trevor's staying with him, doing a real good job. Now he needs to keep moving. That's good. He's keeping up with him. He's doing what he's got to do. If you can't get any more offense going, that's all right. Just don't get too defensive and get too slow. Do this again. Good job. Trevor's trying to get him rolled over for a tilt. Got to be careful not to get in trouble. Oh, just got a little slow. He's got to work out of that. Needs to give a good hard cross face to the Rock Creek wrestler. Now he's on his hips. That's in a bad place. Bad place to be. Trevor's got to keep moving. There you go. Runs his hand through in between. A lot of young wrestlers panic and try to push the guy off of you and wind up pinning themselves. Trevor did a good job to get that hand in between, roll through, get out of there. Now he's just got to keep moving. He gets back to his feet. Needs to good stick. He stuck his waist out, got those thumbs in there, got the hands cleared. Didn't quite get free. Now he's got an escape. Short time now in the second period. Two bigger men, winded just a little bit, still early in the season, not in top shape yet with the interrupted season, with everything going on. Haven't gotten in complete and total best shape to be wrestling at your best right now. Trevor's going to start on the bottom, see where he can get for reversal, escape, moving, trying to sit out. Needs to keep working, get his feet under him. Overhooked by the Rock Creek rest, can't make it work, gets around behind. Trevor's moving, needs to get that arm loose. Do it again. Oh, and he did that freshman mistake again, reached over the top like that, exposed his own back. Rock Creek kid with a power half gets him over to his back, but Trevor hasn't given up yet. He's good shape to get out of that. Not going to give up a pin on this move, but will give up 3 back points. Trevor's down 7-3, but still fighting. That's good. That's good. Now we're out of bounds. Going to go back to middle and start over again. Look at Trevor. You don't think he's a freshman. And we're going again with a minute left into the third period. Trevor needs to keep working. Neary's getting to his feet. Got to get that inside arm away. Get based up, get out of there. Got to keep working. It's not a chokehold, Trevor. I know what you're thinking, but we're not there yet. Got rolled over. Going to be hard to get out. Trevor's going to use some power. Oh, good job. Got out from under it. Needs to post that head. Good job on getting out of there and getting the 2-point reversal. Near the end of the third period, he's going to have to work hard and work quick. He's down by 4. Got to get him broke down, get something on him to roll him, maybe get a quick pin, but looks like he's going to run out of time. But once again, another freshman. He's doing all right. Not going to complain. Freshmen got to be freshmen before they can be upperclassmen. Okay, that's it for this duel. We'll be back with Marion against Fredonia in a little while.
Once again, thanks everybody for joining in and watching the second round of this Marion Classic. Getting ready to go to round 3 of the pool play. Once again, I'd like to cover our sponsors real quick. Central National Bank, Landing Pharmacy, Tampa State Bank, Case & Son Insurance, Eagle Communications, Prairie Land Partners, Marion National Bank, St. Luke Hospital, Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Harry Real Estate, Marion Kiwanis, MHS Pack, Marion County Ace Hardware, Carlson's Grocery, Marion Dye and Fixture, Edward Jones Investments, Yazoo Megley Funeral Home, Gambino Pizza, Marion Auto Supply, Security First Title, Katie Insurance, Case & Son Insurance, Tampa State Bank, Central National Bank. Once again, thanks to all our sponsors. We greatly appreciate them to allow us to bring these matches to you today. Please stop and tell them thank you when you see them. We'll be back with the third round of the bracket momentarily.
One, two, three. I don't want to treat everybody like they're all dummies, but I think I might as well let somebody know everything.
I'm going to go. I'll be back in a while.
So they got one more.
One more round.
I know who I can send that to.
All right, we'll go ahead and start round 3. On mat 1 will be Douglas versus Augusta. Mat 2 will be Circle versus Central Burton. Mat 3 will be Marion versus Fredonia. And mat 4 will be Play Center versus Rock Creek.
Looks like we're about ready to go again with Marion Fredonia. Fredonia has wrestlers at 106 and 113. Marion's open at both those weight classes, so looks like we'll go straight to 120 pounds. Fredonia has Hannah Reddick listed as a sophomore. Wait and see if Marion comes with Gavin Ringy or Gavin Regier. Okay, we're back. Had to get the battery changed. Now I know what the guys do in football announcing, always go through battery every quarter maybe. Anyway, looks like the schedule or the roster may not exactly be what we're doing, or we're wrestling out of order. Forrest Slater got his hand raised at 120 pounds. Chance Schultz, I believe, got his hand raised. Caleb Darrow came out at 132 pounds, got his hand raised. We're all the way up to Nathan Hoffner at 145 pounds against Damian Guile. Also, both gentlemen sophomores. Might be an interesting match. Age-wise, we're paired the same. See what experience it does for us. Nathan in on an attempted single leg. He's lifting. Had the trip, works into a double leg, but goes out of bounds. Had one foot in, but could keep both in. High school rules, got to have both feet in bounds. If you got both tip toes in, that's all it takes, but he only had one. Back to action. Little hand fighting going on, tying up. Working for it. Get back to the center match. Each wrestler still looking for an opening, trying to find a weakness in the other man. Nathan's got his head down, but doesn't cost him. Nathan's trying to pull in both feet. Needs to roll his hips, keep driving, going around. Needs to step with that right leg. Got to get those arms off his leg, get over, now get his head up far enough, get two, and there it is. Ref says that's good enough for a takedown. Young man, keep at up. Rock Creek's got Nathan's arm. Right there, Nathan needed to hook that half, did, but lost his momentum. Up against it, going out of bounds. Now he's in a bad spot. The best way to go is to the left, and that takes you out of bounds. Nathan's trying to hook up a cradle. Can't quite make it work. Short time in the first period. Going to hold on. And we're into the first period. Hoffner's up with a 2-point takedown lead. Referee double checking, I'm guessing, wanting to make sure that the time was out at the end of the period versus did they go out of bounds before the end of the period. Okay. Red's choice, he defers. Fredonia goes down. So Nathan will cover. Here we go. Nathan did a good job of waist lock, getting him pulled down. Now he's once again working for wrist control. Got to stay with him. Fredonia man's trying to work his hips away. Nathan needs to stay with him. I had the overhook, lost it. Nathan gets back behind. Gonna ride him. Fredonia's on his feet, but hadn't gotten away yet. Nathan's got that leg trap, but gives up a reversal. Got himself out of position. Fredonia man took advantage of it. Ties up the score at 2. Not quite halfway through the second period. See if Nathan can work his way off the bottom. Nathan back to his feet, but can't get any. Cradle, may have it hooked. Nathan's in trouble. Got to kick and peel those hands. Kick that leg straight, peel the lock that the Fredonia wrestler's got with his hands, needs to peel that apart. Kick with that right leg and get out of that cradle. Once again, the Fredonia wrestler's got Nathan's inside shoulder up on his chest. Finally gets in position, gets the pin. That's what young wrestlers, when they put that cradle on wrong, they don't have both shoulders on the mat. But Nathan, still a sophomore, got a long ways to go. Okay, moving on up. Jack Lanning at 152 will wrestle R.J. Edwards. He's a senior. Once again, Jack just a freshman. Gaining experience with every time he takes the mat. Got some hand fighting going on. Fredonia tries to take a shot, gets in there, gets Jack by the legs, gets a good takedown. Jack needs to keep working, peel that half off. Fredonia's got a power half, puts the power to it, throws him over. Gets 2 back points, but can't keep Jack flat on the mat. They got him hooked again. Long, lanky Fredonia wrestler. He's got him off, not quite got that far shoulder on the mat. It's close. Jack's struggling. Jack's fighting, got those hips rolled, but can't hold out forever, unfortunately, gives up the pin. Good effort, but once again, Jack's a freshman. He'll learn. Got another freshman coming up. Landon Dye at 170 pounds, wrestling Buddy Claiborne, another senior. Got a lot of freshmen wrestling seniors this afternoon. But it's better to wrestle as a freshman if you want to wrestle as a senior, because you get a lot better. You're supposed to anyway. All right. Little confusion between the coach. Not sure who's up and who's got a bye and who's coming next. Don't see very many Fredonia wrestlers standing here on the sidelines waiting. That's unusual. Fredonia's usually got a pretty full team. Usually a lot of good wrestlers. Lead them to Claiborne, the 170-pound senior from Fredonia. Once again, Landon wrestled Kids Club for a few years, both Marion and Hillsboro in his career. So he's not new. Got some hand fight. Fredonia kid in on a single leg, switches to a double leg. Good elevation, takes Landon straight to the mat. Got the bottom arm hooked into a half. Landon's fighting, got these hips swiveled, trying to stay off the shoulder, but can't do it. It's all right. Landon's still a freshman. I hate to keep repeating myself, but facts are facts. Just stay with a young man, you get better. Todd Pallak up for Marion, waiting to see if Fredonia has a 195-pounder. Now it looks like Todd's going to get a bye. Trevor Schaefer, the 220-pound freshman, up against Colton Applehans. Once again, I apologize if I'm butchering names. Got a name like McClendon, you just get used to it. See what Trevor can do now. Trevor makes the shot, gets a hold of it, and gets down on his knees. He needs to keep driving through those before he goes to both knees. Now he does a good job of clearing it. Puts him to his back. He's working for the half. Oh, he's got him in good shape. Needs to settle back, get his weight on the chest of the Fredonia wrestler. Got his head scooped and got a pin. The freshman got a pin. That's good to see. If nothing else, lift his spirits. You know, you can do this, young man. Just stay with it. Stay with it. Looks like Fredonia has a heavyweight, but Marion's opened the heavyweight. I'm partial to the last Marion heavyweight, young kid named McClendon that used to wrestle heavyweight a few years back. That'll end this duel. Looks like Marion's going to take it. But now, wait a minute. We're not going to take it. We're going to give up 30 and only gain 24. So not quite able to pull the victory out of that one. So now we'll set tight, watch everybody else wrestle, and then determine who Marion will wrestle in their fourth duel based on the placings of the other pool. So we'll be back after a while.
1, 2, 3,
Why should be in that paper bag?